How you guys doing today? Today I'm going to show you how to test a capacitor and what tools you need to test a capacitor. Okay, so what you'll need to test a capacitor is a digital capacitor meter. You can also get just a regular dial meter, capacitor meter, but I like the digital. This particular model is a new Kaizen XC6013L. Also, to test the capacitor, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and look at the capacitor itself, and where it says 1000 UF, that's basically microfarad. This is the negative side always. Wherever you see a black line or a circle line, it looks like it's a negative sign with the white strip. That's your negative side. Okay, so first things first is you're going to take your digital meter and you're going to set it to, obviously we got to go above 1000 UF or microfarad because that's what the capacitor calls for. So we're going to go to 2000 UF, and that's where we're going to start testing the capacitors at. You always want to go higher than what the capacitor says because it won't read. Okay, so like I said, the negative side is right here. So we're going to go ahead and, if I can keep it on the camera, I'm going to put the negative there and the positive there, and we're going to do a reading real quick. Now this one's rated for 1000, and you usually want to go with 10%. So this one obviously is a bad capacitor. 866, 10% of 1000 is 900, so you don't want to go any lower than 900. So 866, that capacitor's on its way out. So we have another capacitor here. It's also rated 1000 UF. You don't have to worry about the voltage. This one says 35 volts. Don't worry about that. If you're changing a capacitor out, you want to either stick with the same amount of voltage and the same amount of UF or higher. You can go higher. You can get a, I'd say if it's a 35, you can get a 40, 50, 60 volt capacitor. That just is the rating of how much abuse it can take before it pops. But you do not want to change the UF or the microfarad. You want to stick with the same number. Okay, so we're going to test this one. Another negative on the negative and positive on the positive. Oh, slipping. And as you can see, this one's 895. Give or take, it's off by 5, so it's probably like 10.2% bad. You could probably get away with this one. So that one will rule out okay. Now here's another type of capacitor. It's a 25 volt, 1000 UF. So we're going to go ahead and put it on the negative and the positive. And this one's rated at 938, so that's a good capacitor. So pretty much you're seeing how I'm doing all this. Gives you a good idea. Oh, here's a little different one. This one's a 16 volt capacitor at 470 UF. So let's go ahead and test this one. And we're good. 431. That's a good reading. Less than 10%. Okay, so I've showed you how to test capacitors. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a text or message me. But hope you enjoyed my little video, and please subscribe.